What's up, family? It's the manhood mentor, Jabar Lance Brown, the 6-foot giant reporting for duty. Yes, sir. Huh? Hello. And today's lesson is considered Men Must Master Our Environment, right? And I've titled the lesson in that way to emphasize the importance of us as men understanding how to conquer the challenges and the obstacles within our environment and continue to make progress, right? So check this out now. I want to let you guys in on a little secret, right? Just a little secret that I want to share with the family, right? With all of the knowledge, wisdom, and insight that I share with you guys, I want to let you know that the foundation and the bulk of what I say has come from the principles and the game that was given to me by my mom. Yes, indeed. It's true. My mom has schooled me on a lot of different ways to survive out here in this world. And one of the things that she used to get on me about was the company that I keep and how to monitor my surroundings. You know what I'm saying? She would always say, Jabar, you gotta watch the people that you're around because the people that you're around can have an influence on you. And you know what? That principle still applies to this day. You as a man choose your environment based on who you choose to hang around. It's that simple. Better yet, does that make any sense to you is the question, because it should. You set your own environment based on who you let into your inner circle. My mom laced me with the game of survival in many ways, and now it's my duty to pass it on to anyone who's wise enough to listen to what I'm teaching. Your friends, your relatives, your co-workers, and whoever else is around you becomes a part of your environment. And no matter what you think about those people, always remember this here, that it is your choice who you let come around you. It's not mandatory. Think about this, man. When you meet a nice honey dip, right, and you decide that you want to talk on the phone to her, you might put on a certain type of music, you might turn on a specific movie, or you may even go to a certain spot in your house that's more comfortable so you can kick your game, right? This is called setting the environment. And I take it a step further to say this. Even when you invite her over to your place, the vibe has to be right in order for you to enjoy the night. You understand? It all comes back to the environment and how much you control your environment and how much you display control within that environment will determine how much success you have in manhood and in your campaign. Think about this. How many times have you felt positive about going to see a particular movie or working at a particular company? Or maybe even going to an amusement park? Or maybe even going to some happening night spot or a lounge? But when you talk to somebody else about it, instantly they made you feel differently about what you had already thought. This happened to me a few times as well, and I'm sure it's happened to you. Letting other people into your environment can change your mind both for good and for bad. So choose wisely who you let infiltrate your headspace. This one example is one of the main reasons why I don't watch the news. It's because the news, for me, is just too negative. They don't promote outcomes that would be in your favor, and the news also has the ability to infiltrate your environment in a deconstructive way. Us as men already have the most powerful tool known to man already in our possession. It's called your brain, and it's our duty to protect it at all costs. It's our duty to use it to the best of our abilities and create a better world for the families that we are responsible for in the process. And none of this will happen if we don't learn how to master our environment. Let me ask you this here. How much more effective would you be if you could master this one thing? When you see any man who has had sustainable success in any endeavor, whether it be sports, whether it be entertainment, whether it be business or dating, it's because that particular man has figured something out. He's figured out how to be a master in his environment. And if you're going to be successful throughout this journey of manhood, you'll have to learn how to be a master of your environment as well. The ability to maintain control of your environment is critical. And I'll let you in on a little hack, a little mind hack that I use, something that has worked for me personally, right? Whenever you think about what's happening around you and it's starting to affect you in a negative way, just change the way you think about it. Whatever it is, the people who are involved, the circumstances surrounding the incident, just simply change the way you allow your mind to connect with that thing. Because ultimately, your environment is an extension of your headspace. If you disconnect your mind from a lot of this stuff, you'll instantly become more positive and more in control of your surroundings. The more you influence your environment by staying conscious about what you attach yourself to, other people will see this behavior in you and begin to respond favorably, right? They'll begin looking to you as a leader. They'll also begin seeing you for who you truly are, which is someone who now understands how to limit control of what you allow to control you. Huh? Hello, I just said something, man. I just said the more you influence your environment by staying conscious about what you attach yourself to, other people will see this behavior in you. And other people will begin to respond in favor because they'll begin looking to you as a leader. They'll also begin seeing you for who you truly are, which is now someone who understands how to limit control of what you allow to control you. You understand? Be mindful that not everyone wants you to learn this stuff. It's just true. It's just like that, right? Some people really don't want you having this level of self-control over yourself because now this means that they can't control you anymore and they cannot continue to have undue influence over you in your environment. It means that now you have regained control of your environment because you've become more conscious, right? Separate yourself from the negativity, from the time-wasting behaviors, and from the unproductive activities that other people introduce. You are the man, and you must stay in control of your environment. It's your job to impact change in this world, and the way you do so is by remaining in control. Don't allow anyone to tell you anything differently. It may even be the people that you love, right? The ones that are close to you who don't realize how important it is to have control over their environment. So what they'll do is they'll try to convince you otherwise. Don't listen to them. In fact, I'll tell you one better. For the men who don't see the importance of controlling your environment, think about it like this. Think about any crime-infested neighborhood. Think about any drug-infested neighborhood. Or think about any dilapidated neighborhood and know that it got that way because some man somewhere close by lost control. Don't let that be you. Control your environment, man.